So, the plans have changed. I will no longer be going with a VQ in the car. What engine am I going to be making 1,000 horsepower with? So, let's talk about it. As you guys know, I love all my Nissans and my Infinitis. I am a huge VQ lover person. That's why I bought a 370Z and I threw a single turbo on it. But when the motor went, it really threw me for a loop on going and diving into building the motor. Want to do pistons and rods, a simple build, throw it back in the car. But the opportunity has come up to do a build that I always dream of doing and never thought was possible until now. This thing just kind of fell on my lap. And after adding up all the numbers to do the VQ build versus doing this swap on the car, it just made a lot of sense to do the swap. For example, there is not one here. You see them online, done on plenty of other cars. It's a proven platform, for drag racing, for drifting. So with that being said, I wanted to have the cool factor with the car. I wanted to do this swap because I haven't seen one here and where we live in Charlotte, North Carolina. So I think it'll be pretty cool. I talked to a shop that specializes in these engines and they're jumping on board. We're helping me do the build. I already bought the engine and the engine is ready to be built and just waiting to buy the last little bit components to put the engine together, which is a video that's gonna come up here shortly in the next couple weeks. With that being said, what do you guys think I'm building for the Z? You think it's gonna be a RB26? You think it's gonna be a RB25? A VR38? A LS? Or a 2J? So with that being said, this is an iconic engine and is loved by a lot of people. So I decided to go that route and switch it up on the car. The good thing is, on my car, I've already done a lot of the fueling that I could reuse. I got the C999 transmission, which they make adapter plates for, so I could use this engine in my car. The only thing that I'll probably still need to source out is a wiring and a Heltec ECU. A Heltec or, any standalone Link ECU or something, of that sort. So, with all that being said, I'm super excited for what's about to unfold with my car in the next year or so. I mean, I know I've mentioned it in videos. I'm having a baby, so obviously this is gonna take a little bit. I wasn't gonna build or buy this engine as fast, but a great deal popped up and I just couldn't pass it up. I had to go ahead and pull the trigger, Thank God I have such an amazing wife that is supportive of, what makes me happy. And she decided to, agree with me to go ahead and pull the trigger on this engine and to start the build on the car. But the plan was to wait until we have everything we needed for the baby and then start doing the car stuff. This just happened to fall into my lap and I couldn't pass it up. So, babe, if you watch this, thank you. I love you. Thank you for being so supportive. And for anybody out there that has a wife, a partner, boyfriend, girlfriend, hopefully you have the same, what's it called? Like the same karma with your significant other, that they're able to support you and what you love, Alex is not a car girl whatsoever. She just loves that it makes me happy and it makes her happy. So that's the one thing we got going. So babe, thank you again. And guys, this is gonna be crazy. So at first I was on the fence at first of what I'm gonna do with the turbo kit that I have from Soho, and all the supporting mods that I have. I'm not sure yet what I'm gonna do with it. I don't know if I'm going to sell it. I gotta take everything apart, look at the turbo, see if it got damaged. If any of you know where a turbo could be rebuilt in case it needs to be rebuilt, let me know in the comments below. And again, if whatever you guys think the engine is, you should let me know in the comments below, because it's gonna be a surprise. It's been done, but it hasn't been done here. So it's not a common thing that you see every day. And the reason I went this route, the reason I went this route is because it's the cool factor. Two, I wanted to make content for you guys, and I wanted to do something different. I wanted to challenge myself at the end of the day. This is something that really scared me to do. You know, I wasn't like 100% confident that I thought I could do it. So, but I like the challenge, you know, I like learning, which is, you know, for the most part, one of the reasons I want to do this. Plus, it's going to be a pretty gnarly build. This thing is going to make over 1,000 horsepower. And it's not going to be a VQ. The VQ platform is amazing. But again, this is just for me, for the cool factor and the fact that I can make different content for you guys. You know, I didn't want to build the VQ engine and be stuck at that and just, that's it. With this thing, I got a lot of potential to grow, you know, possibly get sponsors, go to the track and all that other stuff. So that's what I'm looking for. I'm building this car for me, not for anybody else. Yes, I'm recording it and putting it out there because I want to make content. I love making videos. But the main goal is for me to enjoy and be happy. I'm not making this to prove a point to anybody. I'm not making this for anybody else's satisfaction other than my own. You know, I grew up seeing these engines on cars since I was little. All my family have these engines in their cars. So it's cool that I'm now able to put one in mine. But yeah, it's gonna be super excited. I hope you guys are excited. I will be making a video here soon on taking that motor that we took out of the car apart, taking off the accessories off, you know, just breaking it down to a whole bare block or whatever, just to see all the damage, because I really, well, you know, it blew a hole through the block, but we don't know everything that broke. It will be interesting to see. I do have that spare engine over there, which I might list for sale, honestly. The engine runs and drives when I put it out the car. It's an engine that you could use to rebuild. You know, it was getting blow by. That's the reason I pulled it off the car. And I got this one that I put in here. So if anybody's interested in a VQ that they know they're gonna build, let me know. I'll probably make a post here on Facebook Marketplace to post some of these parts for sale. Again, I don't need to sell none of this to build my car with the engine that is going in here, but it wouldn't hurt now to have the extra funds, especially since this crazy deal fell on my lap. But yeah, I'm super excited. Stay tuned for the content, please, and make sure, because a lot of the people that watch the videos are not subscribed. It doesn't hurt, just hit the subscribe button, you know, and when I post something, it'll pop up on your YouTube, you know, like search or whatever, or subscriber thing, and then you can watch the video if you like. If not, then you could just skip to the next one. But yeah, it helps me out a lot because a lot of the people that watch the videos are not subscribed. So make sure you hit the subscribe button and leave a comment if you feel implied to, and just give it a like. You know, it doesn't hurt. All you got to do is click 3 buttons. So subscribe, leave a comment, and then like the video if you find it interesting. And if you're looking forward to the plans with the car, I will make a playlist for this, just kind of like how I did when I was swapping the motor the first time by myself. So I will make a playlist of, you know, the start of that build. And yeah, this is gonna be fun. When I make the first video, you guys definitely gonna know what engine it is, because that's what the playlist is gonna be called. It's probably gonna be on the title of the video also. I'm very optimistic and always trying to, you know, when something bad happens, just try to look for the best possible outcome to improve and move forward with what I like to do. You know, as long as I do everything correctly, you know, it shouldn't take too long, and it should be enjoyable. So you guys stay tuned, and thank you for watching. To the next one.